Hey everybody, Matt Ball here. So today I am wanting to kind of give you all a little rundown of what I did to catch my fish up at Lacrosse, Wisconsin for the Bassmaster Kayak Series up there this past weekend. First of all, if you've never been up to the Mississippi River in Lacrosse, it's absolutely beautiful up there. I've been up there a few times now. You're going to catch fish. It's a tough tournament to win up there for the fact that everybody's going to catch a lot of fish, and the size of the fish up there are really equal. So you really got to find something special. I didn't do bad. I think I ended up 43rd out of 130. So, you know, not where I wanted to be, but I'll take a great day fishing up there. I mean, you'll see bald eagles everywhere. It's just a beautiful place. But anyway, I focused on really one pool. We were able to fish pool 7, 8, and 9. I mostly fished pool 9, and found a couple things in that area. I was fishing a lot of wing dams on the main lake. That's what I did the majority of my time on. But I was also fishing a lot of the backwater sloughs, and there's a lot of grass. The water was really shallow up there, so I just wanted to show you some of the baits and what I used them for, and you know, how I caught fish. I caught a lot of fish, both largemouth and smallmouth. So pre-fishing, I didn't have a lot of time, and I wanted to cover a lot of water. So with the amount of grass, even in the main lake where there's not grass actually growing, there was a lot of floating eelgrass that was coming down, and it made it really hard to throw a lot of baits. But that's where this lure right here came in pre-fishing. This is the Z-Man Goat Toad, and this one is absolutely tore up. This is the same one I used all week. I'm fishing it on a Muse Black medium heavy with a Concept A reel. It's a fast retrieve 8.3 to 1. Fishing that on 50-pound braid. This is an awesome lure to find fish when you can't throw a plopper or anything like that because of the grass or whatever. They will absolutely show themselves with this. You can get this lure and all the stuff I'm showing through Fishing Online. I'd highly recommend checking them out. But anyway, just throw this thing out up on the bank, pull it through the grass, and caught quite a few fish, located the areas. The fish were really stacked up in certain areas, so that really helped figure out, kind of target where I wanted to be without fighting a lot of grass on my line. When I could throw a lure that wouldn't get hung up, the tried and true buzzbait. And this is one of my absolute favorite buzz baits. This is the Cavitron buzz bait. That buzz bait right there, you can really reel it slow. I've caught a lot of fish on that buzz bait, but I was also throwing this as a search bait to really have the fish show themselves. They were hitting top water really well if you could get a bait through them. So I was throwing that on a medium heavy Muse 13 fishing with also a Concept A. The other thing that I found when I finally slowed down after pre-fishing, I located some fish on some areas. I needed to kind of dig into those areas and really, you know, try to catch more fish and quality fish. And that's where I slowed down and I started throwing one of the tried and true. And this is the, I fished this a lot. And I'll tell you why I'm fishing it on this combo instead of on my spinning gear. But this is the Z-Man Bang Stick, and that's in a mud bug. One of the 3 or 4 colors that I really use all the time. I just like it. And that's on the Z-Man shaky heads. That's what I used, why I went to this. First few fish that the water was fairly clear out on the main lake near the rock walls, the wing dams, and I was breaking fish off a lot. So I'm throwing, this is a medium heavy action with a 17-pound test fluoro, and I was throwing that shaky head and just basically throwing it over the wing dams. I was sitting downstream of them, throwing this up over, and just dragging it real slow until it would fall off. That was shallow on the upstream side where stuff had collected on these wing dams, and then there was usually an eat out hole in the backside. When that would fall into it, you know, that was a really big player in me catching a lot of fish. And then the tried and true, and this is another lure that I throw all the time, but this is the Z-Man chatterbait. And this bait, I'm sorry, the jackhammer, I rotated between a bluegill collar and this gold shiner collar, and that was I was able to get that to work through the grass without any problem, because it would just cut through that. Even the floating grass, it still performed. I probably caught more fish on this during the tournament than anything else, just because I could cover different depths. So, but that's the lures I used during the tournament. It was a combination of basically this jackhammer and the bang stick, as well as the other lures that I showed you there. But yeah, if you get a chance to head up to that area, it's beautiful. Stock up on some of these kind of baits. I don't think you can go wrong up there with about anything. You know, a lot of top water. If the grass isn't floating down the river, you know, I think you could really do well with some ploppers and that kind of stuff up there this time of the year. It's loaded with smallmouth, loaded with largemouth. I couldn't tell you how many northern pike I caught. It's just really beautiful up there. So check out all this stuff on Fishing Online. Oh, actually, I want to tell you one last thing. This is the biggest key to really how I fished up there, and that would be this. That would be my Torqeedo 1103. I covered a ton of water up there trying to figure out what I wanted to fish, eliminating stuff. I had 2 days to pre-fish, and I couldn't tell you how many miles I covered on that water, and it's got current, so you know, it really helped to have that motor. So anyway, y'all take care. Check out this stuff on Fishing Online, and God bless.